Meghan Markle and Prince Harry truly believe that this latest endeavour will have His Majesty the King, King Charles III, and of course Prince William, the Prince of Wales, literally running back to beg for forgiveness. I kid you not, you don't want to miss this. Morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London, and as ever, thank you so much for joining me. We're in Parliament Square, lovely area. If you do come to London and you want somewhere quiet with a little bit of a river breeze, a little bit of history behind you, as in, of course, the beautiful Parliament buildings, this is the place for you. Mentioned this before, lots of people film here, so it's an interesting thing because you never know who you're going to see, from ex-prime ministers to fallen MPs to disgraced MPs. They're all here, absolutely. It's always fabulous though to see, you know, because some are looking at you as if you do remember me and you think, I do. Moving on. Back as ever though to your royal story of the day. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry are delighted with their recent fake royal tour over to Nigeria. Meghan in particular apparently has been absolutely energised by these wonderful rushes that she's been going through in the privacy of her Montecito mansion. You know, the one where fans were rushing for selfies, wanting to meet her, basically telling her everything that she's never heard apparently over here in the United Kingdom. And you see, for Meghan there's a double whammy bonus because unlike the Australian tour, she does get to get some of the money. That's because whoever they sell finally this particular documentary series to, they're going to do very well out of it. And of course they own all the picture rights because they had their chum, Miss and Harriman, along the way too. Quite how he's going to do that though remains to be seen. Interesting stuff. And of course missing still to address that missing tree, was it, wasn't it, on those now infamous pictures. You get the picture. But back to this. According to a very well-placed source, this documentary is so good, Meghan and Harry believe that this will be the template that they were offering when they decided to quit royal life. You know the one I'm talking about? She wanted to go to Her Majesty the Queen to modernise the monarchy, basically show Her Majesty what she's been doing wrong in her 70-year career. And as it was sort of coming towards the end, this is exactly how you should be, making sure the public see you. Yes, Meghan Mark II. Now, given the fact that she's had very little success with her own endeavours, including the bench, the jam, the secret wedding, the Oprah Winfrey, you could keep going on, right? Well, Meghan's oblivious to all that, and Prince Harry apparently is in full agreement. You see, they believe that once they've got this docudrama series, whatever you want to call it, to Nigeria together, they may even do something of a premiere, a little bit like they attended with the Bob Marley affair. I kid you not. This would be an invited audience, and as ever we have to say allegedly, who were willing to scribe wonderful things before it actually hits television. Meghan believes that this way they could control the narrative of the critics. Deluded or what? But the bigger picture is this, that she and Harry believe that once William and the King have seen exactly how this could have been a modernised monarchy under the tutelage of Meghan and Harry, well, they would look at this differently and say, hey, maybe we should be doing this too. Maybe we shouldn't be on top of an elephant being driven around by other people. You get the picture. They're literally going to be picking away every negative that happened on that Caribbean tour by the Prince and Princess of Wales. Nothing like putting a bit of darkness on a life, is there? Particularly when Catherine, the Princess of Wales, is still battling on with her own health issues, and of course His Majesty the King is still rattling away too, albeit all very good, positive news from him, and I mean that in the kindest of ways. Thrilled to see him out and about so much, sir. But back to Harry and Meghan. As I say, this is a big adventure for them. They believe this will finally turn things around. Are they heading for a fall? As ever, it's a developing story, but I'd love to know your thoughts given on what we've seen so far, the unfiltered versions of the Nigerian footage. Neil Sean, Parliament Square, London.